She knew it.
She's kind of cute.
For 2007 graphics.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, yeah, then it's fine.
Oh my god, am I gonna tell this story right now?
Candidly, it would be okay.
Here's a story that I think I've told you, but like let it happen so it can. You know exactly what story I'm talking about.
I don't know. Do I?
Okay, so as a kid, like everyone watches porn before they're 18, right?
I'm getting a call. Hello. What kind of pizza you want?
Hawaiian.
No, we're not doing Hawaiian.
No, just pepperoni. It's good actually. Pepperoni.
I'm fine with whatever except wine.
Just give me pepperoni.
DJ says pepperoni.
Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
All right. Bye.
Everyone watches porn
porn
before they're like 18.
Stop. Yeah.
Just for context, this door keeps closing on
I
and
have
off.
the window open and it makes the door go boom, 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 even if it's latched.
Oh my god, this guy just
But it's okay. It's spooky though. I mean,
yeah,
it's a ghost.
no, it's ghost.
It's a ghost.
It is. We're being haunted, dude.
We're just denying that it's a ghost.
Like this is like the first third of a horror movie when they're just like, it's just the wind.
I
or
love how
whatever.
they made you switch to Big Chungus with the fucking
Big Chunk. I was looking up. Anyway, sorry. We keep switching back and forth. Like this is the
topic.
Yeah. So everybody watched, and I was in middle school, and I thought, oh god, that's actually scaring me a little bit.
It's okay.
But not because I'm scared that this thing's gonna get me. I'm scared that it's gonna keep cutting off my story that I'm trying to tell.
Go. Just do it.
So, 6th grade, and I think my friend's trying to get me, like try to get me to admit that I'm watching porn. I'm like, oh, no one watches porn. This fucking ghost over here, and I'm like, no, I'm not supposed to watch porn. So he's like, yeah, you watch porn, right? And I'm like, nah, like I want to, like really bad, but because I'm not 18, you know. and he's like, no problem, dude, because you know what, they got porn that you can watch. It's like, it's just porn having sex, so you can watch it. And I'm like, really? It like actually genuinely intrigued when he first told me this.
So I don't think you ever told
Hold on a second. And oh god, I'm getting.
Calling again.
You're gonna have to do some editing with this one.
Yeah.
But
so you looked at porn.
I was like, what
As
do
a
I?
child.
Yeah, I was like, what do I look up? And they're like, just porn. I was like, that's such a cool name. So I was like, it's catchy. So I go home, and keep in mind, I'm 13 at this point, and I go home, I get on my family computer, and you just put your head down in shame.
Yeah, it's got my dad's social security card hooked up to it.
And just like, exactly. So
Christ.
oh my god, I hate the controls and the camera on this. At least, like, I know you're working hard on the characters or like what they look like, but please just give me point of view. Give me the option.
Happy Halloween porn.
Oh yeah, sorry. And so I go home and I'm like, that's the first I'm thinking about it all day. I need to see this because it's like.
Reminder, he was 13.
I was 13, yes. Like, and I was stupid too. It's a big contender of the story. And I go home, I look it up. I'm like, oh, cool. First link on there is like porn, like, and in the description it says porn, and it's like the best website you can go to having sex, like consensually, or like, and I click on it and it's like FBI, it knows where you are, do not move, and oh my god, I freaked out so bad.
Did somebody come to your house?
No, but I went downstairs.
But I am on a watch list.
I am. I think I might be, or my dad might be still. I don't know. But I went upstairs in my bedroom and I got under the bed and I hid there, and I was genuinely afraid. I was hoping my brother would get on the computer when he got home. So like
they bust the door down and shoot him.
It's like, yeah, it was him, dude. He was a monster.
He's a fucking felon. He's like 7.
He would have been like 10 years old at that point. It's like, what? I just came through that way. Oh boy.
When do you want to cut this? It's gonna be less than
Well,
20
you
minutes.
tell me your Halloween story. What's your scary spook? Oh,
So porn is your fucking Halloween story?
I mean, it's scary to me. It's scary the idea of that, like that I was that stupid that happened.
Halloween stories. Shit. God damn, I don't know. Let me give me a minute.
Do you have any ghost stories?
Oh, I got a lot of ghost stories, but
Then-
that's a whole different road.
Well, tell that one. Come on.
All right. I'll make it quick because I'll probably want to wrap this up soon.
No.
We can't record for that long.
Yes, we can.
We
though.
can, but it makes me so much harder to edit.
I know.
You know it does.
I just died, but he didn't die. He just sat on the floor and he got really tired and disappointed in himself. He's like, my dad's gonna make fun of me.
This one's not. It's scary, but it's kind of weird, and then we'll end off on it.
Okay,
So
put
it's
spooky
called
music in the background.
It's already there. It's called Circuit Breaker. It's like it was a high school. It was a regular high school, and then it turned to high school for like bad kids or whatever. Like legitimately. Both of my parents used to be custodians there. They would work night shifts by themselves and whatever. And that school is notoriously haunted by the principal and the librarian. And the one time my dad was working there by himself. What are you doing?
I'm giving you atmosphere.
I'll edit atmosphere in. You're ruining the game. Stop.
All right.
My dad was there by himself, cleaning one night.
Your story better be like very like good for people to listen to, because my playing this game is not fun to watch.
It's very short, but so I'll tell another one after that.
All right,
it's
continue.
from the same place, from my mom though.
All right,
so this
continue.
one, my dad was there by himself. There was nobody else there. All the lights were off and everything, etc. And there's a gym in there, where they, have gym, and there was like the buzzers and whatever in there. And he was walking by the doors, and the doors were shut. They're big wooden doors.
Big wooden doors.
And all of a sudden, he hears the buzzer go off, like the end of a round, and a whole crowd of people cheer. He was walking right by it as it went off, so he grabbed the handle and threw the door open, and the lights are off. No one's in there at all. But the buzzer went off, and just a loud roar of people cheering, and threw the door open. It's just dark, and it's silent. And there's a couple more there. Like one time, it wasn't my dad, but it was like kids on the summer crew. My dad made them a Ouija board, even though my parents don't fuck with that stuff, and neither do I. But
real quick on the subject of a Ouija board, I've always wanted to, but every time I brought it up with my friends, they're like, "No, screw that.
No, because it can attach itself to you if you don't do it right."
But that's I'm talking about people that don't believe in ghosts that'll be like, "No, I don't want to fuck with that."
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck can happen.
I mean, I do know what can fucking...
yeah, but you don't know until you know.
I mean, but now you know.
He made him like a cardboard Ouija board or whatever, because they're like, oh, we don't want to buy one or whatever. And when they did it, he wasn't there with them because he didn't want to do it. They said that when they did it, it ended up being the ghost of the principal that was there. And then they're like trying to ask him questions.
Get back to class.
And he just says they're just like, oh, asking him questions, and he wouldn't answer, and all he said was it was just like, good night, boys, and then it moved to goodbye. He's like, it's just like something like, it's late, why are you at school? And then they asked him a question, and then he just said, good night, boys, and then he was done.
Good night, boys.
It was also in the gym where they did that. They spread him out. It was like cardboard pieces.
Oh my god! I thought you were saying they spread him out, like his body.
No.
I was like, oh wait, Nate.
So
the mic stand is moving.
Oh my god. One more story. My mom also worked there and did night crew and stuff. My mom was working there one night, same school, around the same time frame, like year-wise, cleaning by herself. It was her and another lady, but the other lady was for sure, they had walkie-talkies, and she was at the other school cleaning by herself. So my mom was in the haunted one, and she had her cart of supplies and stuff, and it was like summertime. So
summertime.
It was summertime at night. She was the only one there, and there was a desk in the middle of the hallway, and she didn't have her supply cart. So she's like, well, okay. So she set her garbage bags and stuff down on the desk that was in the middle of the hallway, not up against the wall. Went into the classroom for a second, looked around like, okay, that's clean, this is good. Okay, I'll grab the garbage. So she just went in for maybe 5 seconds, grabbed the garbage, and turned around. Her stuff, like the roll of garbage bags and a couple other things she had in her hands that she had set on the desk, was on the floor, and the desk was moved from in the middle of the hallway to right next to the classroom door that she was in. She was in there for less than 5 seconds, only one there, and it was silent, didn't hear anything. And then the last one is she was same thing by herself at night there, and she heard a lady sobbing, bawling. Just bawling her eyes out down the empty hallways of the school at night. Just crying like that. And she'd go around the corner and still hear it because it would go around the next corner until eventually it just stopped or something.
I got some ghost stories, but I won't say this. But here's my debate. Here's my question. I have all the time with my cousins, and like they are clearly on one side. But like, you know how people were afraid of the ocean and people were afraid to travel into space because it's like, oh, we don't know what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So why don't scientists get together and use a Ouija board
And go to hell?
and go to hell?
Was that what you were gonna say?
Like, kind of.
That'd be kind of sick.
That's what I'm saying. But like, they have such.
Yeah, but there's no way to like open a physical portal.
But like, everyone's like scared of using a Ouija board, which is made by what?
Walmart.
Yeah, like. It's like, oh yeah.
Mattel's fucking Ouija board.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
From
It's
the
like
makers of Transformers.
it's like, but everyone's afraid to use a Ouija board. But like scientists, or just people going into space, or like they don't know where they're going. But it's like, hey, let's go into space because we don't know what we can learn from
yeah,
that.
we can potentially not die coming back into the atmosphere.
Yeah, but they'll do that because hey, let's learn. And,
Yeah.
and that's my point. But my friends or my cousins are like.
Completely against the thought of exploring that.
Yeah, because they're like, but demons will kill you. Demons will take
What
your
about
soul.
aliens and super sea monsters?
That's what super sea monsters. But that's
Wait,
that.
wait, go to that painting on the wall. That
Oh, this isn't gonna. No, Nate, this isn't gonna be like that Shadman one. It's not. I guarantee.
I hate
Where
this.
is that music coming from?
I hate.
Oh, it's a boss
I
fight.
hate that the music started.
It's a boss fight.
Well, you got a present now.
What does that mean?
You got an auto gun, dude. Increase the rate of fire.
Oh
so you-
shit! No, I can't. They gotta.
Shit, what were we saying? Oh, but also, you know how there's astral projection? Where
Yeah.
you can like leave your body and see yourself and all that.
Yeah.
Why don't they just go to hell like that? Like through a Ouija board, and while somebody astral projects in the room and see if they can see things that are around them.
Yeah.
And see if there's like a portal that we just can't see, and then like astral project through that.
I feel like because there's always those scientists that's like, oh, no, that doesn't exist. I'm too busy talking about stem cells. Look at me, I can.
The climate.
Now that's the real fear-inducing climate change. Happy Halloween.
Yep. Thanks for watching. Bye. Happy Halloween. It's April 11th.